This is a video from eSkills Zone. For more videos, notes, and certificates, please visit www.eskillszone.com.
Hello and welcome. Hi viewers. Today in this video we will discuss a program using float and integer data types together. So let's switch to the IDE Eclipse where we will execute the program in Java language and we'll understand how these two data types can be used together. So here we are at the Eclipse IDE. So we will go to the file menu and then select new. From here we will select a Java project and we'll first change the location where we want to store all the Java programs. So here is the D drive and the workspace is the folder, subfolder. So over here we'll type the name of the project as PRG4 and will not change any of the option over here, and we'll press the next button and then we'll press the finish button like this and we'll press the create button. Now you can see the PRG4 is the folder name of the program for Java, prg.java, and over here we will first delete the class of it and we will select the delete by pressing the right click on it, and now this class will be deleted. Press the OK button. Now we will again right click on src and then go to new, and then from here we will select a class and we'll left click on it. The name of the class is program we have been using throughout, and over here we will once again, it's very important to check this, the method stubs we'd like to create. So we'll click on it, we'll press the finish button. So here you can see the basic format of a Java program. Now we'll type // and type name of the program as prg.java, prg4.java, and then type description as using float and integer type together. So viewers, now we will first use the class program, and over here we will type one more method, public static void, and now the type name of this method is integer ops. O is used as a capital, and then parenthesis, and then press the braces, and inside the structure we will type integer I equal to 10. Now we are declaring and defining the variable I. At the same time, byte b equal to 34, and I is equal to I into b. So you can see that this variable is defined and declared. First it is declared as a data type integer, and then value 10 is assigned to the variable I. So right hand side is always assigned to the left hand side according to the assignment operator, assignment rule. And byte b, this b variable is declared as a byte data type, and value 34 is assigned to it. But over here you can see this expression I into b is assigned to this variable I. So the new value of this I will become an expression which is multiple of I into b. So you will multiply first 10 into 34, and then the resultant will be stored into this variable I, and the new variable value of the variable I is a multiple of these two values. So over here we will type system.out.println statement, which is used to display the output on the screen, and over here inside the parentheses we will type double quotes and type I is equal to I into B colon and then type plus I. So we have discussed in our previous programs that whatever is enclosed in double quotes will be displayed as it is on the screen, whereas the plus, whenever plus symbol is whenever used with a variable, will be used to return the value stored in it. So this I will have the value of this expression I into B, because the new value of I is now over here according to the assignment rule, assignment operator equal to symbol. And now we will call this method integer OPS over here. Now this is a different class program. Now we'll discuss and type one more structure and give the name as public static void float OPS. So first we have used this method int OPS. Now we will use FLT OPS over here, and now we're going to use float f variable defined as a float, and the value we will assign to it is 10.45f, and use double d equal to 45.5d, and the value we'll assign to it is d is equal to d into f into d. So now this d will contain the multiple of these two values, 10.45 into 45.5. so suffix needs to be mentioned over here, and over here we will type once again the same, d is equal to f into d, and we'll type plus d over here. So first we have declared two methods, the one int OPS, where we have declared the value of stored in I using system.out.println, which is a statement used to display the output on the screen. Likewise we have used one more method. The name of the method is FLT OPS, and we have defined and declared two different variables of type float and double and assigned two different values to it, and then we have multiplied these two the values stored in f and d and then stored into d once again according to the assignment operator. So the new value of d is now the expression, a multiple of these two values stored in f and d. Now we will use one more method, public static void mixed OPS. So we will first type data type float and name of the variable f, and then assign 10.10f, and then we will type integer j equal to 10, and now we will use an assignment operator equal to symbol, this one, and now we will multiply f into d. We'll type a semicolon line terminator. Now this f will contain this expression, because the right hand side value is all assigned to the left hand side using an assignment operator. So it will contain, now this f is a new value, contain the multiple of f and d stored in this f and j. So j will be used over here. So we will use system.out.println and we'll type the same over here, and since we would like to display the value stored in f variable in this method mixed OPS, so we will type plus f. Now we will discuss the main method, static void main, and in this we will type the name of all those methods declared and used above. The first one is int OPS, so we can just copy from over here and paste over here in the public static void main method, since we would like to see the output of all these methods whatever is processed. Like we have multiplies two different values. First we declare two different variables of two different data types, and then we have multiplied them together, and then with the help of the system.out.println we have declared the value of variable containing an expression which is a multiple of two different variables of two different data types. So it should be kept in your mind that whenever we are calling all these methods, they should be followed by a semicolon, otherwise we will not be able to see the output on the screen. So now we're gonna press the run button to see the output on the screen. So here's all is set in our program. Now I'm gonna press the run button from over here and select run as, and now we will click at this option. Now we have already executed this program, so the output is, you can see I equal to I into B 340. So this is the system.out.println statement which have returned the value stored in I. So it contains the multiple of 34 into 10, so 10 stored in I and 34 stored in B. So I into B makes a value of 340. So 340 is returned by using the plus I and used in this system.out.println used in the int OPS method. So we can see the output stored and the multiple of I into B over here, and in this method FLT OPS you can see the multiple of float and double, and all is represented with the help of plus D. So whatever is stored in this D variable, new value of which is the multiple of F into D, and the value stored in F is 10.45 and the D in 45.5. so 10.45 multiplied with 45.5 will return a value 475.4749913215637 stored in plus D. So you can see a long decimal places. So double is actually used to return the value of long decimal places. So you can see this output used in the method FLT OPS. So in the end we have used one more method, mixed OPS, and here we have used once again two different variables, but here you can see there is a mixture of two different variables like float and integer. So you can see the name, and it's obvious from the name that mixed is the name which is used, so that we can understand that there is a mixture of two different variables of two different data types. So F is used as a float, the value assigned to is 10.10. F is a suffix used over here and it's optional, and J is assigned a value 10 which is an integer. So F is multiplied with J, and the multiple of two different values is 101 assigned to this F. Now this F is containing new value instead of this 10.10 which was an old value. So now this F is going to return the value stored in this F used as an assignment operator of this expression. Now this expression's multiple of F into J will be now stored into F, and this plus F will return the value of the value stored in this F, not in this F, because this is a new line. So every time according to the sequence, so we can see the output sequence wise. So you can see 101.0 as the output used with the help of this displaying statement, system.out.println, which is a basic statement used to display the value output on the screen in Java language. So that's all, viewers. We have now executed program to understand how a float and data type can use together in Java language. That's all. Thanks for watching.